myself Bhautik Trivedi, working as an assistant professor in IT/ICT department of LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. So I will explain you the concept of SNMP in Advanced Networking Protocol subject. So first of all, you already know the concept of the different layers. So already you know the concept of OSI model, you know the concept of TCP/IP model. So in OSI model, one layer, the name of the layer, that is known as a application layer. So in application layer, which particular protocol, that's the part of the application layer. So some of the examples, one that is the HTTP, second one that is the FTP, third one that is the DNS, fourth one that is the Telnet. So these all are the different protocols. That's the example of the application layer protocol. But here one another protocol, that's the part of that, the name of the protocol, that is known as a SNMP. So SNMP means what? Simple Network Management Protocol. So if I want to describe this particular term, so that mainly focus on two parts. One, that is the network, and second one, that is the management. So what do you mean by network? All of you know that is a collection of autonomous system. So that can be treated as a network. And second one, that is the management. So how you manage this particular network with using the protocol. So that is the part of the SNMP. So after that, if you talk about the concept of the SNMP architecture, so at that time it mainly focus on the two parts. First of all, one that is known as a manager, and second one that is known as a agent. So what is the difference between that? One that is the manager and second one that is the agent. So here you just see in this particular diagram, in this particular one that is the manager and second one that is the agent. So manager means what? Manager means that can be considered as a one kind of host. And what is the meaning of agent? So agent means that can be considered as a router or server. So what's the functionality behind that? Manager, that are one kind of host. It directly control and monitor a set of agents. The main purpose behind the manager is that it directly controlling and monitoring the functionality of the agent. And agent means what? That's a one kind of router or server. So after that, whenever you talk about the concept of the SNMP, so the major component of the SNMP according to the architecture, only two. One, that is the manager, and second one, that is the agent. But here you just see in this particular diagram. So in this particular diagram, one that is the manager, second one that is the agent, and third one that is the agent variable. So all of you know the concept of the data types and variables and all. But here that's the agent variable. So if you want to describe the SNMP architecture with using the two component, I am not talking about the internal protocol. I am only talking about the components of the SNMP. So at that time, mainly two. One that is the manager and second one that is the agent. After that, the most important point, the name already you know, SNMP. So SNMP means what? Simple Network Management Protocol. So management protocol means which particular component that's a part of the management component. So here two parts. One that is known as a SMI and second one that is known as a MIB. Again I repeat the name, must remember the name, SMI and MIB. What is the full form of SMI? Structure of Management Information. And what is the full form of MIB? Management Information Base. So whenever you talk about the concept of the management component of the SNMP, so at that time mainly focus on three protocols. One that is known as a SNMP, second one that is known as a SMI, and third one that is known as a MIB. SNMP means what? Simple Network Management Protocol. SMI means what? Structure of Management Information. And MIB means what? Management Information Base. After that, Here you just see, if you want to describe the network management component on an internet, so which particular protocol that is the part of that? So here you just see in this particular figure, so that focus on the three part. One, that is the SNMP, second one, that is the SMI, and third one, that is the MIB. After that, whatever the important protocol, mainly three protocol already you know. One, that is the SNMP, second one, that is the MIB. So here you just see one by one what is the meaning of each and every protocol, what is the meaning of each and every protocol definition, and what's the definition behind each and every protocol. So start with the first one. All of you know, in a networking, if I want to transmit the data, so transmission in a form of the packets, because all of you know, whenever you talk about the physical layer, so in physical layer, whatever the transmission, that is in term of the bits. If you talk about the data link layer, transmission in the form of the frames. If you talk about the network layer, transmission in the form of the packets. So what is the meaning of SNMP here? The SNMP protocol define the format of the packets. Because all of you know, in a network layer, whatever the communication, that is always in a form of the packets. So the main purpose behind this SNMP is that it defines the format of the packet. Format of the packet. So packet exchange between which party? So packets exchange between a manager and an agent. Between manager and agent, because all of you know in SNMP mainly two components for the communication purpose. One, that is known as a manager, and second one, that is known as a agent. So whatever the format of packet exchanging between the manager and the agent, that can be defined with using the concept of SNMP. After that, SNMP functionality. How the particular SNMP work. So here you just see, it reads and changes the status of the object in SNMP packet. Means each and every packet, that's the collection of different kind of object. So here, what is the meaning of object? Object means that is a one kind of value of the variable. So it directly reads the value of the variable and changes the status of the value of the variable. So that's the main functionality of the SNMP. After that, then after one another protocol already I discussed the name of that is the SMI. What is the full form of that? Structure of management information. Must remember one thing, if you talk about the SNMP or SMI or MIB, each and every protocol fully focus on one part, the name, that is the management. So either simple network management protocol or structure of management information or management information base, each and everything fully focus on the management part. So after that, one another point, that is the SMI. What's the definition behind the SMI? So SMI means what? Because all of you know in SNMP, whatever the representation, that is in a form of the object. After that, what's the functionality behind the SMI? So SMI define the general rules for naming the object. SMI define the general rules for naming the object. After that, it defining the object type also. Which type? That including the range and length. And the third most important point, that is the encoding. How you perform the encoding of the object and value, that is the part of the SMI. So first one, that is the SNMP. Second one, that is the SMI. And must remember one thing, SMI focus on the three part. First one, that is the naming. Second one, that is the type. And third one, that is the encoding part. After that, another one, that is known as a MIB. What is the meaning of that? Management Information Base. Management Information Base means what? that create a collection of object, their types and their relationship to each other in entity to be managed. So what is the main functionality behind the MIB? So MIB means that is a one kind of collection of object and their types, and then after what the relationship between each and every object that can be described with using the concept of management information base. So up to this point, mainly three important topics I discussed. One, that is the SNMP. Second one, that is the SIM. And third one, that is the MIP. After that, here you just see what's the comparison. Fully focus on this particular diagram. The comparison between computer programming and network management. Computer programming and network management. So all of you know, in computer programming, if I want to directly talk about any particular language, so in language all of you know, the mainly focus on the syntax part. So language syntax, that is directly compared with SMI in network management. SMI in network management. All of you know how the particular structure of the management information that can be managed with the SMI. After that, whatever the object declaration and definition, that's the part of the computer programming also, that is directly compared with the MIB, management information base. And whatever the coding you perform, that is directly compared with SNMP, simple network management protocol. So if you talk about the programming side, so programming side, first of all, the syntax point of view, then after the declaration and definition point of view, and then after the coding point of view. So same concept here in network management also. First of all, the focus on the SMI, then after the MIB, and then after the SNMP. So this is the concept of comparison between the computer programming with the network management. After that, this is the last important point of the SNMP working. So here you just see, already you know that divide into three protocol. First one, that is the SMI, second one, that is the MIB, and third one, that is the SNMP. So SMI means what? SMI means that is a directly one kind of attribute collection. MIB means what? MIB means at that time whatever the object, each and every object containing some integer value. And must remember one thing, every time using the concept of UDP. So at that time whatever the MIB numbering, so that is always start with 1.3.6.1.2.1.7.1.0. So this is the object identifier for the management information base. And third one, that is the SNMP. And SNMP is generally used for either that is in a form of the request or that is in a form of the response. You can directly generating a packet and receive the packet. So if you want to transmit a one particular packet, so with using the GET request, and if you want to retrieve the response of that, so with using the response side. So here you just see this particular strategy is divided into 6 steps. So start with that. First of all, first one, that is the number of UDP over the datagram required. That's a one kind of management question. This particular management question that can be asked by the manager and agent. So whatever the communication, that is the part of the SNMP, that is always in between the manager and agent. So first question from the manager side. After that, this particular question is directly passed to the SNMP architecture. So in this particular diagram you just see that is the point number 2. After that, this particular architecture retrieving one answer to the manager, that is the point number 3. After that, manager directly sending the SNMP packet to agent. But how? So with using the GET request. In this particular diagram you just see, with using the GET request, it directly sending the SNMP packet. Agent directly responds back with the SNMP packet, that is known as a response. must remember one thing, if manager directly sending the request to the agent, so that can be treated as a request. Agent directly retrieving the answer, that can be treated as a response. And after that, manager directly sending the answer to the management question. So this is the way you directly perform the working of SNMP. Must remember one thing, if you talk about the SNMP, mainly focus on the first, that is the manager, second one, that is the agent, third one, that is the SNMP, fourth one, that is the SMI, and fifth one, that is the MIP. So at least you know this particular point for the concept of SNMP. So that's all about the today's session. Thank you for watching.